a sharp attack and a bold prediction and a stark warning. Leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi has doubled down on his criticism of the Modi government, claiming that Prime Minister Narendra Modi may not remain in power for another year. The Congress leader says public anger against the government is at its peak and alleges that an institutional revolt is already underway within the system. Rahul has also raised the spectre of an emergency, claiming the government could resort to extraordinary measures to withstand mounting pressure. Adding to his warning, he has predicted a major economic crisis in the months ahead. The explosive remarks are set to trigger a fresh political showdown between the BJP and the Congress. Listen in.
हिंदुस्तान के अंदर, सिस्टम के अंदर इंस्टीट्यूशनल रिवोल्ट हो रहा है। तो आप सोचती हैं कि इलेक्शन कमीशन फुली कंट्रोल्ड है। वो 3 साल पहले फुली कंट्रोल्ड है। चीफ इलेक्शन कमिश्नर के मैसेजेस मेरे पास आ रहे हैं। हेड ऑफ इंटेलिजेंस सिस्टम, सीनियर जुडिशरी, सारों के सारे रिवोल्ट कर रहे हैं, इंफॉर्मेशन दे रहे हैं हमें। तो जो कंट्रोल का सिस्टम था एक तरफ से, वो कोलैप्स कर रहा है। लोगों को दिख रहा है कि जनता का प्रेशर अब ऐसा भयंकर आएगा, अगर हम इस रास्ते पे चलते गए तो हमारे लिए रिस्क हो जाएगा। आप क्या सोचते हो? अगर जनता को मालूम है कि इलेक्शन सिस्टम रिग्ड है, जनता में गुस्सा आ गया, आप क्या सोचते हो कि इलेक्शन कमिश्नर को डर नहीं लगेगा? तो अब क्या हो रहा है, सिस्टम अंदर से ऐसे हिल रहा है। सिस्टम मुझे इंफॉर्मेशन दे रहा है, मोदी जी के बारे में, शाह जी के बारे में, उनके बेटों के बारे में, मिनिस्टर्स के बारे में, अजीत डोवल के बारे में पूरा इंफॉर्मेशन है। धड़ाधड़ हमारे सिस्टम से आ रहा है। अब यह हो सकता है कि जनता के प्रेशर को यह सप्रेस करने की कोशिश करें, इमरजेंसी जैसी चीज कर दें।
So Rahul Gandhi says, हमारे सिस्टम से मुझे मैसेज आ रहा है सबके बारे में. Let's break down Rahul Gandhi's claims one by one, because he claims he's been getting information from within the system, and you'll be surprised to know who these sources are. Rahul Gandhi's sources, and Rahul Gandhi says they've been telling him everything about these top netas. Mind you, all this is on the basis of what the leader of opposition has claimed. Let's examine LOP Rahul Gandhi's claims one by one. Let's play out the details here on the screen. What Rahul Gandhi means, jo andar ki baat, sources are telling him within the system, this information is reaching him. Source number one, as per him, he's getting messages from the Chief Election Commissioner. Number two, messages coming in from intelligence chiefs as well. These are the messages that are being received by Rahul Gandhi from within the system. Number three, members of judiciary are revolting and they are sharing information as well with the LOP. System is collapsing, says Rahul Gandhi. The system itself is giving me information. धड़ाधड़ information system की तरफ से Rahul Gandhi को मिल रही है. System collapsing. So that's what Rahul Gandhi says. Judiciary, intelligence, and Chief Election Commissioner, everybody is keeping Rahul Gandhi updated. But this is not the first time Rahul Gandhi has made such claims. From press conferences to detailed presentations, he has repeatedly accused the Modi government of wrongdoing. But none of those allegations were ever backed by evidence. Let's in fact quickly do a reality check of all the theories Rahul Gandhi has put forward, and in fact the other theories that the Congress party backs and endorses as well. Conspiracy theory number one, vote chori via SIR. Reality, this is what Supreme Court said. SIR is a must exercise for free and fair polls. Let's move on. Number two, elections are match fixed. Reality, Congress won recent polls in Kerala. Conspiracy number three, democracy is dead in India, a charge that he often levels. Reality, high voter turnout during the recently held concluded elections. Number four, institutions captured by the government. Reality, government faces judicial scrutiny and setbacks. So these are the conspiracy theories that are being spread. EVMs are rigged. That is something that you always hear the opposition talk about. Reality, the same EVMs gave favorable verdict to the Congress party, to the UDF in the state of Kerala. Number six, Narendra surrender, a jibe that Rahul Gandhi takes at Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Reality, India made Pakistan pay during Operation Sindoor. Number seven, Rafale deal, a scam. Reality, Supreme Court gave clean chit to Modi government as far as this deal is concerned. Number eight, emergency soon, says Rahul Gandhi, and he also is predicting that Modi won't be the Prime Minister. Ek saal mein sarkar gir jayegi. Reality, Rahul has provided no proof of claims. These are conspiracy theories. These are claims being made by the LOP. He also says system hi unko jankari de raha hai. The BJP has launched a sharp attack on Rahul Gandhi over his latest remarks after Rahul's prediction that the Modi government could fall within a year and his warning of a possible emergency. BJP leader Amit Malviya has accused the Congress MP of peddling conspiracy theories and fear. Malviya has questioned Rahul's claims of receiving inputs from within the system, mocking him for what he calls Rahul's extraordinary network, despite repeated political setbacks. The BJP leader has argued that many of his past predictions have also failed to come true. So Amit Malviya has given a rebuttal. The BJP has accused Rahul Gandhi of spreading chaos and instability within the country. The party claims Rahul is anti-India and seeks to create a democratic deficit in the country. On the other hand, opposition leaders rally behind Rahul, defending his statement. They claim that Janata will soon hit the streets as tough times are ahead.
मैं राहुल गांधी जी के नेता प्रतिपक्ष बयान का भरपूर समर्थन करता हूं, 100% समर्थन करता हूं। यह हालात पे आधारित अध्ययन से निकली हुई बात। सरकार की पकड़ आर्थिक नीति पर दिन ब दिन ढीली होती चली जा रही है, तो ये खतरा तो है।
राहुल इज एन अनार्किस्ट मैन और जॉर्ज सोरोस के कहने पर राहुल गांधी इस देश के अंदर अराजकता फैलाना चाहते हैं। मैंने राजनीति में ऐसा कभी कोई व्यक्ति नहीं देखा जो इतना अपने देश से नफरत करता है जितना राहुल गांधी करते हैं। इंटायर टूल किट ऑफ राहुल गांधी is anti-India and it wants to create a democratic deficit in the country.
Let's in fact go across to our guests. We have Tuhin Sinha, national spokesperson of the BJP, and Tehseen Poonawalla, political analyst, joining us. Good evening to both of you. Tuhin Sinha, Rahul Gandhi says that the system is giving him information. The system tells him about all the top leaders of the BJP. He says, एक साल में आपकी सरकार गिर जाएगी, प्रधानमंत्री PM नहीं रहेंगे और emergency. You are going to impose emergency.
Well, good evening, Swati. Good evening, everybody. Rahul Gandhi, unfortunately, is a man of zero credibility and utterly delusional. You would recall that 6 years ago, he had said that 6 महीने के बाद प्रधानमंत्री को लाठी पड़ने वाली है, युवा उनको पीटेंगे। आज 6 साल बीत गया। People of India continue to repose faith in Prime Minister Modi, and on the other hand, the Congress continues to be rejected in state after state. Now, coming to the economic situation, I'm sure he's ignorant of facts. India's manufacturing PMI has shot up last month. India's services PMI has shot up. India's CAD, current account deficit, is at 1.3%, projected to be 1.3% at the end of this financial year. During the UPA era, it used to hover in the range of 4%. So he's, absolutely unaware of economic data. But what is most shocking is his claim that the Chief Justice of India is communicating with him, that the Chief Election Commissioner is communicating with him. Clearly, Rahul Gandhi is also a compulsive liar.
Okay.
You would recall during the Bharat Jodo Yatra in Kashmir, he has said that a militant came in front of him and then Rahul Gandhi kept walking. He saw Rahul Gandhi's composure, the militant retreated. So if this is the kind of lies he has spoken throughout the career,
all right,
my only plea to him is that stop involving offices, prestigious offices of Chief Justice of India, Chief Election Commissioner of India, when you peddle these lies, because that does not do any good to you or to your party.
Okay, it's a lie, says Tuhin Sinha. Tehseen Poonawalla. Rahul Gandhi said that the Election Commission and especially the Chief Election Commissioner is hand in glove with the BJP. They brought in the SIR exercise just to benefit the Bharatiya Janata Party. Another allegation is that all these institutes have been captured by the BJP. So it's a little difficult to believe Rahul Gandhi that the institutes captured by the BJP are now passing out information to Rahul Gandhi. What is the proof? Proof that there's instability, proof that ye sarkar gir jayegi.
Thank you for having me on the show, Swati. There are 3 aspects. You can sugarcoat this however you want, and you can take pot shots at the most honorable leader of opposition, whose credibility is always high and has never lost credibility. But fact is, on 8 February, I'm quoting from Times Now 2020, it was the leader of opposition who warned about the COVID crisis. And on 14 February 2020, Hardeep Puri ji mocked the leader of opposition, saying he has no credibility. The leader of opposition on 8 February called for a lockdown. In March, the Prime Minister called for a lockdown within 24 hours. The leader of opposition said the farm laws are bad. The most honorable Prime Minister came on Times Now and apologized for it. The most honorable leader of opposition warned about China aggression. 1 year full in 2019 in Parliament, and then the China aggression happened. The leader of opposition is leading the country with absolute accuracy, and it will only serve the government right if they engage positively with it. But forget the leader of opposition once again. Today we see that Gen Z is being called Pakistanis and traitors after Nepo kid Dharmendra Pradhan ji, the worst performing education minister of this country, has completely ruined the education system. Times now has gone after him. He has the Air Force to serve papers. Let's look at what Uday Kotak ji said. He's spoken about a warning about the Indian financial systems. Sure enough, you can talk about the numbers that you want to fudge up. You can do that as much as you want. But let me tell you one thing, and I want the viewers of Times Now Today to tweet and tell, this government says inflation is below 3%. Everything, price rise is so high. They're fudging numbers. They've got numbers wrong. They only want you to fall for the political agenda. And when nothing else works, they abuse the most honorable leader of opposition. My suggestion, take tuitions from him.
Okay, take tuitions. All right, that's a great suggestion coming in for the government of the day. Everything that Rahul Gandhi said has happened. आपने उनके बोलने से पहले शायद समझा नहीं था, लेकिन आज आपको दिख रहा होगा जो भी उन्होंने कहा वो
rest assured we will never take tuitions from him, because we cannot afford, forget 100 defeats, we cannot afford 10 defeats, so we will never take tuitions from him. But point is, during the UPA era, the inflation, retail inflation for half of UPA 2, the half of the months used to be in the range of 10%. Today, even in the worst of crisis, it is at 3.5%. You don't trust the inflation data, you look at the petrol prices. Petrol prices between 2004 and 2014 had shot up by 100%. From 2014 till 2026, the rises to the extent of 40%. There again, if you compare the comparative increase in fuel prices in the last 2 months in several other growing economies, India's increase of 7% is at a minimal. So Tehseen might laugh over here because, he has an obligation to defend the Congress party. But if at all there is somebody who is in dire trouble, it is the Congress party. Look at what is happening in Tamil Nadu. DMK has washed its hands off. So yes, very soon the Congress party will be left isolated in parliament also. The India alliance will be taken over by other people.
Now, Rahul Gandhi also said, Tehseen, Rahul Gandhi also said that, this SIR exercise is questionable. We know what the Supreme Court had to say. It gave a clean chit to that. Rahul Gandhi also said that democracy is dead. And then we saw him take part in the oath-taking ceremonies, back-to-back, 3 of them, winning elections in Kerala. And very nicely, the transition of power happens from Siddaramaiah to Mr. D.K. Shivakumar. Is democracy still dead for him?
I'll first answer what Tuhin said. My dear friend Tuhin, I was only smiling at how innocent you are. You're one of the best writers I know, but I love your innocence. This is a government when oil was trading at minus $37 per barrel, increased fuel prices. That night I was on Times Now during COVID. Other nations that he's talking about have increased fuel prices, had reduced their fuel prices. So please, Tuhin, let's not get into that. Today, ask the people of the country how they're suffering. Ask the students how they're suffering. First of all, Tuhin, answer one question. Every Nepo kid in your government, which is a minister, their kids go abroad to study, whereas kids out here continue to suffer. That is what the legacy of this government. But let me come to the specific question you asked. Democracy is alive because the leader of opposition is fighting against it. Yes, the BJP cannot win suddenly in Kerala and Tamil Nadu. But Tuhin says, we are left alone in Tamil Nadu. Right now, Praveen Chakravarti is the Congress won a Rajya Sabha from Tamil Nadu right now. That shows that it is the Congress that is thriving in Tamil Nadu. Number one. Number two, democracy is alive because the Congress is fighting to keep it alive. Had it been for the BJP, the democracy would not have been alive. We've seen what happened in Maharashtra. We've seen what's happening in West Bengal. And I'm not a fan of Abhishek Banerjee. I think the guy is cringe. But just the way BJP is splitting up parties, suiting parties to come to support them, or suiting parties to be in opposition.
Because the TMC MLAs themselves are saying that they don't have a problem with Mamata Banerjee. They have an issue with Abhishek Banerjee. They want Mamata Banerjee to be the chief advisor. But the opposition believes that it's the BJP that's breaking. The BJP is breaking TMC.
If all these, sorry, it was for me, Tuhin. If all these people who today are tailor-made opposition in the West Bengal, tailor-made by Suvendu Adhikari ji and the BJP, why don't they resign and find out their own symbol? Why find out a Mamata Banerjee ma'am's symbol? The fact is, Abhishek Banerjee may be cringe.
No, because they don't have a problem with Mamata Banerjee or the party's name or the party's symbol. They have a problem with one individual. So they want Mamata Banerjee now to choose between them and that one individual. So that choice is for Mamata Banerjee to make. Interesting that Nepo kid jibe can also be taken at Rahul Gandhi. That dynasty jibe can also be taken at Rahul Gandhi. Tuhin, please do come in before I wrap up.
I'm very surprised. Tehseen is actually endorsing the opportunistic politics of Congress party. They fought the elections with DMK. They in fact supported DMK after the DMK chief minister garlanded one of the assassins of Rajiv Gandhi in 2023. But the moment DMK lost elections, they, dumped DMK. So I think, at least Tehseen should not endorse this opportunistic politics of Rahul Gandhi, because you might somehow, piggyback on Vijay in one state, but you are losing credibility in every other state. Finally, where does Rahul Gandhi get all this prediction? Is an astrologer telling him that, Modi ji will not be there as prime minister in the next 1 year? Is he depending on astrology? Is he? He makes all kinds of shady tours just when the country needs him and important junctures in the country.
Okay.
Is one of his foreign tours, does that have to do with somebody
you're
telling
calling
him?
it politics of opportunism, but the
Somebody
Congress
telling
party
him
would say
that
that's real democracy. It's a free country. You can make and break alliances. DMK को छोड़ दिया, TVK के साथ आ गए. और अच्छा एग्जांपल क्या होगा डेमोक्रेसी का? Also, Tehseen, I'm completely out of time. Also, he is the leader of opposition in Lok Sabha of the Congress party that under the regime of Indira Gandhi actually imposed emergency. So today, I think, one should look at their own history before you say that. Thank you very much to Insina and Tehseen Poonawalla for joining us on the broadcast.